Hi Param, welcome to our channel and thank you for accepting our invite to be on our channel. Can you introduce yourself and tell us about your CA journey? And
Yeah. Hi, Priya. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, absolutely fine.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me to your channel, by the way. It's good to connect with you after long. So,
Yeah, same.
so firstly, I'm Param Kaur. I secured All India rank 41 in CA final and All India rank 30 in CA intermediate. I recently qualified in May 22 attend, and now I'm placed in BAIN Company in the management consultancy field as an associate consultant. So I recently joined BAIN on 12th of December, so it's been less than a month since I'm working. So yeah, that's about me.
And of course, you got a rank in CA final. So tell us more about your journey towards achieving this rank and what can be your guidance to CA students to achieve a rank.
Sure, I'll do that. So during CA intermediate, I wasn't really expecting a rank. I was just working hard and ensuring that I put in 100% of the efforts, and then I turned out to secure a rank. So that was like the turning point of my life, wherein I realized I can actually dream to aim for a rank in final as well. Because before that, I could just see on websites, on banners that okay, people do secure ranks in CA as well. But then when I actually got one, I thought it's something which is achievable with some hard work. So in CA final, I was definitely aiming for a rank. I really wanted to secure a rank. I had developed an expectation for myself. So yeah, I worked with an aim that yes, I have to achieve this. So I would put in 100% of my efforts, a lot of hard work, and I ensured that I'm consistent with my efforts. I ensured that I complete all my lectures before the study leave began. So some efforts here and there, and I actually felt that all the hard work paid off on the day of the result. So that was a short story of my CA journey.
What was your best moment in all of your CA journey?
So my best moment, this is a trick question. There were many bittersweet moments entire my CA journey. But then if I want to classify one of them as the best one was definitely the day of CA final result, because we literally, like me and my whole family, had tears in our eyes when we actually saw that rank and the word pass on the screen. And also the another best moment was the MDP program, which you are clearly aware about.
Yes,
So I got a
definitely.
chance to meet people like you there, and a lot of bright minds, a lot of fun, some hostel life, and it was a lot of fun. And for others who do not know, we had this MDP in IIM Lucknow, a 10-day program organized by ICS. So yeah, that was literally one of the highlight of my 2022 and my CA journey.
Yeah, that was the only intention of myself behind asking this question that you mentioned about this. As you said that you are currently placed in BAIN Company, and we want to know how did you apply for BAIN Company, what was the interview process, and how long was the interview process, and the whole process you can describe here.
Alright, so I'll start from the beginning. So we got our results on 15th of July 2022, and in a day or two, I realized that there's BAIN and BCG have their separate recruitment drives for CAs. So it is off campus, not a part of ICI campus. So how I came to know about it is that I had some friends who were seniors, so they sent me some WhatsApp group invite links where BAIN and BCG create a WhatsApp group for recruitment, wherein anybody can join that group. They give instructions as to how we are supposed to apply for that recruitment drive, and they also give the format of how you are supposed to prepare your resume. So this was the starting point. So I got added to those groups, and then I had proper guidance as to how I'm supposed to prepare the resume. And in the group itself, they would send updates regarding who all are shortlisted and who, what is the further interview process. And then they'll connect to us through mail. So the first point is to get yourself aware about whether any WhatsApp group exists. You can come to know from anybody, like any of your seniors who or probably LinkedIn connections. So they do share WhatsApp group links, and that's the starting point. So after creating my resume in the desired format, I mailed it to them. They had a link, survey link, so I uploaded it there. And then after that, after a few days, you get a mail of acceptance or rejection. So after getting accepted, so we had this interview rounds. So there were 3 interview rounds essentially, and all of them were case study based. So one peculiar thing about consultancy interviews is that it's not like any other interview wherein they'll test your soft skills and generic questions. Here it is purely a case study based. So you actually have to prepare for the interview before you go. So I had this around 15-20 days of prep before the interview. In fact, a month of prep, I guess. So wherein I referred some booklets launched by IIMs for case studies. So I referred those for my interview prep, and then interview was held on one single day. There were 3 rounds. All the rounds were held on the same day. So all the 3 rounds were case study based, as I mentioned. And then at the end of the day itself, they tell you who all are who all are hired basically, and who all are not. So yeah, that's the mini process of recruitment by BAIN.
Who was the first person whom you told that you have been hired in BAIN Company?
Definitely my family actually, because they were right beside me when I came to know that I'm hired. So yeah, I was at home itself. So I think I told it to my mom the first time I came to know. Yeah.
So as you said that you just joined in December. So in these couple of days, how do you feel about being at BAIN, or what kind of work you are getting?
Yeah, sure, I'll tell that. I'm into management consultancy, right? So until now, I'll tell you based on my experience what I've been working on. So basically, let's say a client approaches BAIN for some of its business problems, which might be an operational problem or a financial problem. So it comes to BAIN with a problem statement, and we need to find a solution for it and suggest measures to improve the position of the company. Yeah, so it's more of a research-oriented work and consulting work. It's more of problem solving. Like if you ask me what are the skills you need to develop to be successful in a consultancy firm, then it's 1 is problem solving, and 2 the research attitude, and 3 it is too vast, so you need to have that attitude to keep on learning about new sectors, new areas, etc.
Next, we want to talk about how much traveling is involved in this role.
Okay, the consultancy is all about travel, like we all know. So it depends on your team. So if your team is based out of Delhi, let's say, and I'm from Mumbai office, then I might be asked to co-locate to Delhi office for let's say 1 or 2 weeks. So it all depends on the client you're working on. And let's say if your client is abroad, then they might also send you abroad for a short period of time. But yes, definitely, if you are okay to travel, then this is a good place for you to work.
So have you been to the office yet?
I have been to the Delhi office. Actually, I have chosen Mumbai office. I forgot to mention that earlier. So, but then we had our training, that is induction, in the Gurgaon Delhi office. So I have seen the Delhi office. It's pretty amazing.
Next, we can talk about what is the pay structure at BAIN Company. How it is structured, like how much fixed, or how can we say about variable portion?
So I can tell you about the breakup of the fixed and variable portion. So variable portion is approximately 10 to 15% of the fixed for associate consultant.
One thing about your company you like?
Okay. So I've been in the company for less than a month, but still, based on what I've heard from a lot of people, a lot of seniors, a lot of peers, is that the culture of this company is pretty good. You get to work with good bunch of colleagues, and I've heard that this is the kind of company where the colleagues also end up becoming your friends, so which is a very good thing. Even I'm looking forward to it. And apart from this, I think you get a lot of exposure in terms of the huge clients you handle, and the kind of work is very dynamic, so that is a good part. And lastly, you get to travel a lot. So
good chance to explore,
somebody
right?
has traveling as a hobby. Yeah, exactly. So every new client, every new travel experience. So that is quite interesting.
And what's your say on the work-life balance there?
I can't really comment right now
Yeah.
because it's been hardly a few days in the organization. So maybe I'll be able to get back on this after a few
then
months when
let
I
us
have a
know
better
when can you tell us about this.
We'll connect again.
Definitely. Last will be a message for the audience or anybody who wants to get in BAIN. So, what things they can learn or what things they can focus? As you said, it's about problem solving skill but whatever you think that you might have done this earlier, so this might help them.
Yeah. So firstly, there are three things which the recruitment committee of BAIN looks at before hiring any candidate. One, they prefer a rank holder. They do hire non-rankers, but their preference is more diverted towards the rank holders. Secondly, if you have a good articleship or industrial training experience in a branded firm, then they prefer such candidates. Thirdly, they wish the candidates to have a strong set of extracurricular. So, if anybody really wants to get into BAIN, you should start developing these three skills in your CV. Regarding the soft skills, I think problem-solving attitude and even before that, I would say confidence matters a lot. Like the way you present yourself in an interview, the way you speak, how confident you are, and how you are supposed to handle stress or pressure in an interview situation. So all of these things matter a lot. They do count upon it. So yeah, these are a few tips for you, and if you are able to get it, then I think it is possible to get into a company like BAIN. Yeah.
These were the questions from my side, and if anybody wants to ask her anything, then you can mention that in comments, and we will definitely get back to you. And this was it from my side, and thank you so much, Param, for taking out your time on the weekend.
Thanks, Priya. It was great connecting with you.